Welcome food travelers to another video here in Vancouver, Canada. In this episode, we're headed to a restaurant called ChoCho Hotpot, which is located in Kingsway in Burnaby, BC. This restaurant was opened sometime in the summer of 2023 and it's an all-you-can-eat hot pot and is partnered with the Dolar Shop. And if you haven't had a chance to visit the Dolar Shop, you can actually check out the video that we have down in the description down below. And a little bit of information about this restaurant: they are open daily from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. and it's $52.99 a person from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And they do have a late night special from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and that is a discounted rate of $42.99 a person. And there is a time limit of 120 minutes for this dining experience.
Yeah, Micah, this was actually something I was really excited about. As you know, and as you mentioned before, we went to the Dolar Shop, and that is probably one of my favorite hot pot restaurants that we go to. And so just hearing that it's all you can eat at the same time in association with the Dolar Shop, I was really excited to go try this place. And Micah, for me, it really actually didn't disappoint because it had a lot of the elements I liked from Dolar Shop. Of course, the price was also a little less too as well because it's not the more fancy, you would say, with their normal Dolar Shop stores, but definitely didn't disappoint.
Yes, I mean, it's definitely a very great deal. Another thing I did want to mention is you definitely want to make a reservation for this restaurant. As we were sitting there eating, we did see a line of people lining up, and also before we came here, we were also checking the Yelp waitlist for how long it would take if we actually did make a reservation to this restaurant. And from at the time of this recording, oftentimes we see the wait time go anywhere from like 50 to 65 minutes. Another thing I also wanted to mention is as we sat down, the waiter did come over and tell us that any food that is left over 150 grams, they do charge you $9.99 for it every 150 grams.
Yeah, that's something that was pretty interesting to hear. But kind of looking at how they broke everything down, they kind of had this kind of buffet section where you'd walk through and you grab all these different types of vegetables or meats. So more of the less premium thingies, I guess I would say, Micah. And then you get to pick those and bring it back to your table and throw them in the hot pot. If you wanted to order the more premium meats, you'd have the tablet that they have, and you'd be able to go through and kind of scroll through and find out all the things that you wanted. And I really enjoyed that because you pretty much get to order whatever meat you had. It came to you, nice, thinly cut, and of course the presentation is not like how they do with your normal Dolar Shops, but you know, I didn't really care because you're eating it and you just want to have the meat there and have it nice, convenient, and nicely cut with nice cuts of meat. And so I was really happy with that.
Yeah, I definitely like this style of hot pot where you have like some of the items that you can grab at the buffet section, and like Simon said, with the more meats you can order through the tablet there. Another thing is they do have the dim sum items with like hot gao, siu mai, and lava buns, and also the char siu baos as well. So that's also a nice little addition that they had there in the buffet section.
Going back to kind of the size of the meats, anything you're ordering from them, it's a pretty good size, and you can probably finish all of those. So something to be careful with is just going to the buffet section and overloading on maybe some of those foods and not being able to finish it. Because as you see in the video, all the different plates you come in, they're pretty thin, so it's not a whole bunch of meat in terms of weight. So, you know, at least for myself, you end up ordering the same meats that you really enjoy numerous times, you know, a number of times, and so there's no issue with that. But definitely, don't go to the buffet section and grab a bunch of other items that you end up not being able to finish and then having to extra charge for it.
Yeah, another thing I thought was kind of interesting was usually whenever we go to the Dolar Shop, we always order the shrimp paste, Simon, and I thought this was pretty good deal. During our time of visit here, they actually had it on sale, like a discounted rate where it was usually like $20 or $30, and at this time of recording it was like $9.99, which is a really good deal for what they have. And they also split it up into tiny balls too, so make it easy for you to put into the pot and eat that.
Yeah, so the service wasn't lacking either. It's definitely they're not as attentive as if you would to the regular hot pot stores, but they're definitely there to help you out too, and they're always occasionally stopping by asking you if you need anything or if everything's going okay, how is everything, especially or if you need more soup that they need to be poured in. For myself, I had the sukiyaki, something I really enjoy. And in this case, the broth was really nice. It was really nice, good sweet flavor, that sweet soy sauce flavor. The sukiyaki, so very delicious. I did enjoy that.
And I always get the same thing pretty much. I always go with the half and half, which is the pork bone broth and also the tomato. I like having an option of both of that.
Yeah, I tried some of your broth, Micah, and personally I liked the tomato much more. I thought the flavor-wise, it had much more of a punch than the other one. The other broth, it was more flat. Personally, the broth, especially the golden broth I've had from the Dolar Shop, that is their normal premium restaurant. That one was actually really good. So in comparison, I thought that was a little different, but I guess that's why they call it the golden broth, because it's golden.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a partnered restaurant, so I hope they would have some more of the premium things, but I guess if we really wanted the premium broths, you would have to go to the actual Dolar Shop restaurant to try all of that there.
As you can see from the video, as you're cooking through how thinly sliced the meats are, you know, they cook up really fast. You gotta just put them in the broth for a few seconds, it'll go through. For me, especially with sukiyaki, I do enjoy having it with the raw egg. So not what everybody likes, but for me personally, I enjoy eating it that way. So anytime I go to generally a Japanese restaurant and order sukiyaki, I'll eat it that way.
And other things I did want to mention is they do make their own signature dipping sauce there, and there is also a sauce station where you can make your own sauce as well and pretty much grab any ingredients you want.
And atmospheric wise, it's definitely busy like Micah mentioned, so definitely make reservations. There's a lot of people going through. I didn't find it was too difficult grabbing any items from the walkthrough buffet area. I thought it was pretty simple. There was people there every time, but it wasn't like crowded like I was thinking it could be. So pretty much you can get around and grab all the things you want. One of the things I really liked was that since I was eating the sukiyaki and I do like having the raw egg, that as I kind of ran out using it as a dip, it was easy to just get up and walk over and grab something more rather than having to either order it and wait or just kind of not ordering it if I didn't want to bug anybody again. So it was nice to have that choice.
And also for the dessert section, just like the Dolar Shop, they also offer the soft serve ice cream, and it tastes just the same as the Dolar Shop. As some of the other hot pot places we've been to, the soft serve ice cream doesn't quite compare, and they do have quite a bit of dessert here to choose from with fruits and candies and different type of jellos and jelly.
Yeah, there was a pretty decent variety, especially with the more Asian-inspired desserts that generally have, like sweet beans and things like that. So it was really nice. I think for especially the price and for being all you can eat, just kind of the whole offering and the restaurant, how it is, I actually really would like to come back, Micah, and try and have lunch or dinner here again, because it was really good and I really enjoyed my time here.
Yeah, I totally agree with Simon. I'll definitely come back to this one. It was very enjoyable. Great overall experience. I'll definitely come back with my family.
Thank you. And to wrap up the episode is our notables. And for ChoCho Hotpot, the notable I chose was the fatty beef. Delicious cut thin strips of beef. It has a nice mixture of fat and beef onto it. It cooks nice and quickly in the delicious broth. Something I definitely recommend choosing if it's something that you're going to have and you like having beef. Definitely don't miss out on this one when you go visit ChoCho Hotpot.
And to support our channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. And for more photos, follow us on Instagram. See you guys on the next episode.